How do you think about your innovation investments?
Yeah,
How do
and
you go about doing it?
we've been having a lot of conversations on this lately because we do this pretty regularly. And I have a director of innovation who reports to me, and he laid out a really good framework for us in 2015. We had two paths. One was project innovation, where we pilot things, we get change management, we learn about technical capabilities, that kind of stuff. And we have funding set up aside for that, and we have thoughts where we're investing in chances and pilots and startups and partnerships we'll make in those spaces. Then we have the investment side, which is the side you're talking about. What we said is we're going to go as a mid-sized organization. I need to create some wins. So I'm going to go less risky from the beginning and work my way down to the bottom edge of that. We don't have a big team when it comes to this. We're a mid-sized organization. Whatever, we're going to take some very low calculated risk that's not going to get a lot of so much momentum from the investment committee that they're like beating up the CIO every time that I come into the meeting, but more that it was more of a strategic play for us. So we started out with later stage venture private equity, and then we did well, and we moved down a cycle to more of your B rounds. And now we're focused more on C to A, and we have partnerships across all of them. And we actually have some direct company investments as well, although we're not trying to create a massive fund where there's 100 direct investments or anything like that. We're not trying to create an additional chief investment officer with an organization. What we've said is we need to align this with innovation because we get great relationships and partnerships with the startup world and with earlier stage companies at multiple stages. And in some cases, we may be ready to tackle an early stage or a startup company based on where it's at and whether organizational alignment hits that. In some cases, it may make sense for us to follow them on through these organizations. And if you look at them, a lot of them are redundant, right? If you get to a C-level venture fund, they all have a telemedicine company or two or three, depending on the play with it. We get to learn as those companies grow, and we get to have deeper relationships with those organizations. And that's really what it's been for us.